on with my Wi-Fi, but I've now been cut off twice. Slider down and away. It's 1-0. Fastball from a hand. Misses up and in. Fastball there just off the outside corner. That looked like a good pitch from Hands, but the count is now 3-0. Hands rocks and fires. Fastball in there for a called strike. Three and one, the count. Fastball is in for a called strike. It's 3-2. Ground ball to third, fielded by by Santo. Throw over to first, and there's two men down. So apparently there are cable guys working outside my house right now. I did not know that was going to occur. Not on my house, but on the neighbor's house. But my guess is that my Wi-Fi issues here today have been tied to that. Peeked out the window and saw that there are guys up on the line. So hopefully we won't have another interruption through the rest of this game, but I do apologize for it. Kind of supposed to let people know if they're going to be doing work like that in the area. But it is what it is. 2-0 count as Hands works the bell. Fastball misses down low. 3-0 the count. Mazeroski waits on deck. Slider is in for a called strike. Rocks and fires. 3-1 pitch. Good slider on the inside corner. Full count as Hands works to Bell. Line shot. Base hit in the right. So it's a 2-out single for Jay Bell. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Here's Mazeroski. Slider is down low. Hands delivers. Mazeroski stalls this one, but right at Santo, who snags it. Nice play, Ron Santo, and the side is retired. So Mazeroski hasn't looked great in the early going of this season. He hit that one hard, but right at Santo. We'll head to the top of the seventh. It's still 3-0 Pirates. Mad Sports says he likes the old school uniforms. Yeah, anytime that I do a stream, I will always use the old school uniforms. Sometimes, I mean, the show is great about uniforms throughout teams' histories. You'll have teams going back, uniforms back to the teens or the 20s. I'll most often use like 60s, 70s, or 80s uniforms, but for some of them we'll go back. They have Cardinals uniforms from the 40s and things like that. Again, this whole project is kind of a celebration of baseball history, so I like using the old school uniforms when I can. Roy Face and Lee Meadows throwing in the bullpen for the Pirates. Christopher Slovic says, "Let's go Bucks." How are you, Chris? I hope all is well with you, sir. Thanks for popping in, as always. Check out Chris's great channel. Swift picks up the strikeout there. The Pirates, those Buccos, trying to improve to 9-0 out of the gate. Here in year 3 of the FSBL, they've been the best team in baseball here in the early going. I appreciate that, Chris. The feeling there is very mutual about what you do, my friend. Fastball from Swift. I do apologize. I've gotten disconnected twice during this broadcast. I didn't realize that the guys from one of the cable companies, from Verizon, not my company, but are up on the lines outside. So that is apparently causing an issue with my Wi-Fi. I did not know that that was going to be going on. So hopefully we'll get through the remainder of this game without any further interruptions. But the first 6 innings of this game are spread out through 2 other broadcasts up on the channel. That one is hit well to left. Going back on it is Stargell. He'll play it off the wall. Runner around first, pulling in the second. Good relay, but he's in there safely. So Gabby Hartnett, very slow afoot, pulls in the second with the 1-out double. Stargell played this pretty well off the base of the wall. Relay throw in, but Hartnett is in safe. Ooh, the 67 Pirates. I like that. I like that league, Chris. I like the concept behind that. Everybody right around those 500 teams. Because you're going to get some teams in there that are going to be pretty solid and had plenty of good guys on them. So I think that's a cool concept that you're doing. Here's Swift working to Cavaretta. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. Cavaretta can change things with a good swing of the bat. Changeup misses away. It's 3-0. Walt Morin waits on deck. Now that we're in the 7th, I will start jumping in a little bit in terms of pinch hitters and bullpen stuff if I feel it's appropriate. 3-0 offering. Changeup misses down low. It's ball 4. So Swift's only at 80 pitches. He really shouldn't be tired. But he is scuffling a little bit at the moment. Here's Walt Morin. Morin is 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. I believe the only Pirates lefty in their bullpen is Vasquez, the closer. Hartnett on second. Cavaretta on first. Hartnett very slow. If this was a 1-run game, probably be running for him at the moment. Fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Forbes Field crowd here trying to get behind Bill V. Swift. Morin pops this one up on the infield. Infield fly rule will be in effect. Mazeroski calls it, puts it away for the 2nd out. Big out there for Swift.
Number 50.
So that will bring up the shortstop, Bill Dowling. Dowling is 0 for 2. He has flown out and popped out. Let me see who the Cubbies have going on the bench here. They just do not have a lot. They got Woody English can come in at short. I feel like they kind of need something. They just need something. Dowling has not done well. You can go to the lefty Abner Dalrymple here or the pinch hit. So that's what they'll do. And then Woody English will come in to play short. Again, they've got to try and do something. This early season for the Cubs has been as terrible as it has been good for the Pirates. Cubs come in at 1-8. The Pirates are 8-0. We'll let Swift stay in here to face Dalrymple. Fastball in for a called strike. Swift takes an extra breath, comes to the set, checks the runners, and delivers. Dalrymple pulls it foul. So now Swift is ahead of him 0-2. Crowd at Forbes comes alive again. St. Ian sets up away. That's where Swift goes. Dalrymple up the middle. Played by Mazeroski. Flips it to Bell, and the side is retired. Bill Swift gets out of it. He's got 7 scoreless under his belt. So the Cubs are turned aside as they have been for much of this season. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time at Forbes. It's 3-0 Pirates.
Your attention, please.
Bob Chipman will come in to make his 5th appearance so far for the Cubs. He has not allowed anything as of yet.
This change defensively for the Cubs.
Woody English will come in to play shortstop with Dallin being hit for.
Woody English.
Here's Jake Stenzel. Stenzel is 3 for 3. Pair of singles, a double, and an RBI. He is 9 for 15 in this series. Breaking ball from Chipman is in there for strike 1. Chipman from the set. Stenzel fouls off the changeup. Hope to have a football broadcast either late tonight or sometime tomorrow as we move on to week 3 of the Franchise Stars football league. Curveball there is fouled off. Oh, 0-2 pitch, fastball up and in. 1-2 the count. Chipman from the set. Delivers. Stenzel hits this one well to left. Going back on it is Happ. Looks like he has it tracked, and he does. Ian Happ rounds that one into the glove for the first out of the inning. Here's Fred Clark. Clark is 0 for 3. First pitch there is fouled off. Changeup misses down low. It's 0-2. Ground ball in the hole. Past the diving Santo. Played by English. Throw to first. He gets him. Nice play, Woody English. It was in for Bill Lang. Lang was pinch hit for, and English's first chance is not an easy one. But he makes the play on the backhand. Good, quick release. And there's 2 away. Here's Willie Stargell. Stargell is 1 for 3. Fastball is in for a called strike. From the set, Chipman looks in. Fastball, high strike call. He's ahead of Stargell 0-2. Hey there, Tex. How are you, buddy? Your poor Cubbies, man. They need the season to start in May. Ground ball to short, and after a terrific play, Woody English bobbles that one, but still is able to throw Stargell out. And the side is retired. We are through 7 here at Forbes. Pirates 3, Cubs nothing. So, Tex, we know that your Cubbies started 0-13 last year. They are 1-8 to start this season. And so again, I mean, like last year after April, they played like 500 ball, but they just put themselves in such a big hole, and they're on their way to doing it again. They can't hit. They've scored 14 runs through the first. This will be their 10th game of the season. So that is not going to get it done. Swift stays in. He'll face Ian Happ here. Why the improvement? Ron Santo, I guess. He's got a couple of home runs, but I mean, nobody is hitting. Everybody is hitting like 230 or lower. They've been terrible. Again, they got a terrible offensive draw. I mean, Santo is their first real impact offensive player that they've gotten in the first 3 years. Fastball up and away. Happ swings and misses, and there's 1 down. You know, I mean, again, if you're the Cubs and you've got the Cubs history, and in your random draw, you're 3 years in, and you still don't have Sandberg, you don't have Hack Wilson, you don't have Sosa, you don't have Billy Williams, you don't have Ernie Banks. Like, you've got none of your biggest guns. You don't have Hack Wilson. It's just, the Cubs have had just a miserable draw to this point. But as I've said to Beatles, now the Pirates are somehow putting it together, despite the fact that they're missing so many offensive bats. But the Cubs could conceivably have a draft where they add Sandberg, Billy Williams, and Ernie Banks in the same draft, and that would change things immediately for them. But right now, they just have too many weak bats in too many spots. 3-0 the count as Swift works to Glenn Beckert here. Fastball misses up high. It's ball 4. So Tex asks how we figure the draw for who's coming in each year. So when we get to the June draft, I let the game draft the fictional players that the game creates because I can't edit the draftees beforehand. But then whoever it takes in the first 5 rounds, it will get a random player from that position on their list. So, if they have, I guess the master list of 100 players starts off with like 8 second basemen. So obviously they've gone through 2 or 3 of them to this point. Glenn Beckert and Darwin Barney and guys like that. That one is poked out in the right. Clark cuts it off. It's going to be a base hit. Trying to take second here. Aggressive base running. Why not if you're the Cubs? Bill Lang with a double. It's second and third, and the Cubs have something going here in the 8th inning. So if, say, in the first round they draft a fictional second baseman, I will then go to their list of second basemen, and the random generator will spit out a second baseman, and that's who the Cubs will really get in that spot. And then when this season is done, I overwrite the fake rookies with the guy they actually, with the guy from the list that they drafted. So the first 4 draftees come from the 100-player pool. The 5th round pick is their random Negro leaguer. And then the last 2 guys are just fictional Joe Random guys. I bottom out their ratings and stuff like that. All right, so Swift is up against it a little bit here. I know he hasn't allowed a run yet, but I do have to make sure. So they've got Meadows and Vasquez. You're not going to go to your closer yet. You've got Stan Hack and then a pair of righties here. You're still up 3. Swift's pitch count is at 96. The Cubs bench is weak. We're going to give Swift the ability to go after Hack here, and then see what happens. And if he can't, actually no. You know what? We're going to get him out at this point. We're going to get Lee Meadows in. Meadows was so good last year. He hasn't pitched yet this season, but 3.28 a year ago. I think Swift's kind of at the end of his line here. Stan Hack, of course, is very good against righties, but I don't think you go to your close. Not going to go to your closer here in this spot, especially if it's not fully warmed up as of yet. So Meadows will get the crack. Swift's day is done. That is a fine start out of Bill V. Swift. So Lee Meadows will make his first bullpen appearance of the season. Gives you an idea of how good the Pirates' rotation has been in the early going this season. Swift tips his cap to the crowd. Lee Meadows last year, 59 appearances, a 9-3 record, a 3.28 earned run average. And now Lee Meadows will deal with Stan Hack here. We'll see how aggressively he goes after him. Felipe Vasquez, the closer, will work. Get himself ready. He'll pitch the 9th, presumably for the Pirates. So Meadows and Hack. Hack is 1 for 3. Fastball is in for a called strike. It's 0-1. Meadows from the set. Good screwball there, and it's 0-2. See if Meadows goes with a waste pitch here. 0-2 pitch, down out of the zone. Hack won't chase. One-two offering. Fastball misses away. It's 2-2. Meadows from the set. 2-2 offer. Screwball misses down and away, and now it's 3-2. So Meadows was ahead 0-2. The rookie Ron Santo is on deck. 3-2 pitch from Meadows. Hack fouls off the fastball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Meadows sets and delivers. There's a shot to second. Mazeroski has it. Hack is thrown out. The run will come home. The other runner will move up to third. The Cubbies are on the board. And it's now 3-1. So a productive out there for Hack. They'll at least bring a run home. And now here's Ron Santo. The rookie 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 4th. 2 homers, 3 RBIs so far this season. Who did the Cubs beat? The Padres in the opening series. The Padres took 2 of 3 from them. Santo grounds out to second. Mazeroski throws him out. And that will end the inning. So the Cubbies get on the board, but the Pirates get out of the jam. Bill Swift's day is done. Meadows gets the 2-man he faces. We head to the bottom of the 8th at Forbes Field. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Jake Beckley. Beckley is 0 for 3. Chipman will stay in for now. At least to face the lefty here. First pitch misses down and away. Change up, misses down and away. It's 2-0. Chipman from the set. Fastball misses low. It's 3-0. Andy Van Slyke waits in the on-deck circle. There's a strike on the outside corner. 3-1 the count. Fastball misses outside for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk for for Jake Beckley, and now it's Andy Van Slyke. Slick 1 for 2, a single and an RBI with a run scored. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Borderline pitch. Van Slyke didn't love it. Neither did the crowd here at Forbes Field. Fastball down low. Van Slyke chases, and it's 0-2. Chipman delivers. Van Slyke pulls it down to first. Throw to second. He stepped on the bag first, and they get the play at second. Nice play by Phil Cavaretta down at first. I wasn't sure if he'd gotten the bag there, but he did. So Cavaretta forces Van Slyke at first, throws to second. The tag is put on Beckley. 2 down. Here's Bob Elliott. Elliott is 2 for 3, a pair of singles, and a run scored. That one is skied out to left. Happ ranges into the gap. Underneath it, and the side is retired. So we are through 8 here in Pittsburgh. Hartnett, Cavaretta, and Morin due up for the Cubs. They will presumably replace the closer, Felipe Vasquez, for the Pirates. Vasquez, so far, a perfect 3 for 3 in save opportunities this season. He will open up facing Gabby Hartnett. 1 for 3. He doubled his last time up. First pitch swinging. Hartnett skies it out to center. Stenzel towards the gap, but it's going to hang up and float. Gets there easily. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta is 0 for 2. He walked back in the 7th. Against the lefty, I think you're probably... Well, let me see. He is in your cleanup spot, so you may let him hit. What has Ray Grimes done? Grimes is only hitting 200. Cavaretta, I mean, Grimes is better against lefties. Yeah, Cavaretta is pretty bad against lefties. So Ray Grimes is going to come in to pinch hit for Phil Cavaretta here. Grimes only batting 200 in the early going.
Number 55.
At Cubbies' first base platoon at work. So one down as Vasquez works to Grimes. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Vasquez from the set. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-2. Vasquez shakes off Sanguin. Comes to the set. 0-2 pitch. Fastball up high. Comes to the set again. 1-2 pitch. That one misses high. It's 2-2. Grimes hoping to get on, bring the tying run to the plate. Swung on and missed. Vasquez gasses him with a straight fastball. And there's 2 away, and the Cubbies are down to their final out.
Now batting, number 43.
So Grimes goes down swinging. And that's going to bring it up to Walt Morin. Man, it went to that pitching animation really quick. All right, if Morin takes a pitch here, we'll pitch it for him. Instead, he swings. Sky's at the center. It's carrying. Stenzel's going back. He's got a track on it, though. Puts it away. The side is retired. The ball game is over, and the Pittsburgh Pirates stay unbeaten. They are 9-0 to open up year 3 of the FSBL. The Cubs fall to 1-9. They get a run. That's been a rarity for them. 15 runs for the Cubs over their first 10 games. Bill Swift gets the win. Bill Hands takes the loss. Felipe Vasquez picks up his 4th save of this young season. So the Pirates continue to serve notice that they might be for real this year. Of course, it's only 9 games in. We've got plenty of season left. But the Pirates weren't expected to be a playoff team last year. They made the wild card game where they fell to the Expos, and now they're trying to build on that in the early going. They don't have a lot of power, but they do have some good line drive hitters, and the pitching continues to outperform expectations. Final line score, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Cubbies. Bill Swift, player of the game honors, 7 1/3 innings, 5 hits. Strikes out 4, walks 3. Allows only the 1 run. Jake Stenzel 3 for 4 with an RBI. Willie Stargell had a double. Bob Elliott 2 for 4. Andy Van Slyke drove in a run as well. For the Cubbies, Stan Hack 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Bill Lang went 2 for 4. Gabby Hartnett had a double as well. Look forward to the season 4 draft. Geez, Texas already mailed it in. We're the 2nd week of April. He's already looking forward to the draft. But I get it. So, yeah, I mean, the Cubs certainly have lots of guys who they still have access to. So we'll see what happens this time around. But that will wrap up the broadcast. Again, I apologize for the 2 disconnects, so that this whole game is strewn across 3 broadcasts. The internet guys working outside on the neighbor's house apparently were knocking my Wi-Fi out in the process, so I apologize for that. But the Pirates stay unbeaten here in Pittsburgh, 3-1 over the Cubs. Tex Ags, Christopher Slovic, and Magisport, thank you guys for checking in here to the chat. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be sure to continue checking out each other's channels as well, and keep yourself up to date with what's going on here. Check out the Discord, which is in my main channel description. If you are not a part of that as of yet, I'm starting to kind of post some game recaps and updates on other things going on there. So be sure to check that out as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Pirates take down the Cubs.